Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Simply Lindsay P here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you're new here, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd love to welcome you to the family. But without further ado, guys, I am here to talk about none other than Laura Mercier's new powder. Y'all, okay, so I came to you guys already, you know, base already on, just we looking real flat, but we're gonna fix that, no problem. Laura Mercier came out with a new powder, guys, and it is Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Honey. Let me tell you guys how excited I am about this powder. So I actually used to mix my Laura Mercier powder with the Ben Nye banana powder. So I actually used to mix my Laura Mercier powder, y'all, with the Ben Nye banana powder. Drop a banana in the comments if you guys remember that powder. That powder was all the rave back in the day. But Laura Mercier, when I stumbled across it, I really loved the powder. I just wanted that similar shade as the Ben Nye, so I used to mix them and it gave me this beautiful finish. But now Laura Mercier came out with the honey shade, so I don't have to mix anymore. I just have to buy the one and be done. So I am so happy because it's been years of mixing these powders, and the Ben Nye is becoming increasingly hard to track down. So Laura girl, you came right on time. But yes, guys, she came out with the new shade. This is the packaging right here. For whatever reason, the Sephora's near me did not have the larger size, so I just picked up the mini size of the powder, and I already used it, so spoiler alert. But like, this is the color, in case you guys were wondering, and it's a very nice yellow color. I think it's gonna work perfectly. Well, I kind of know because I already tried it. But yeah, so I'm super happy she came out with this powder, and let's just jump right into the video about it. So let me read you guys the claims. Claims to be the iconic translucent loose setting powder that sets makeup for up to 12 hours. Not up to, for 12 hours. This claims to be the iconic translucent setting powder sets makeup for 12 hours, weightless wear with a matte finish. This no flashback formula creates a soft focus effect to blur the look of fine lines and imperfections without looking cakey. If you ever tried the Laura Mercier powder, you guys know that that's what it does anyway. So the translucent and honey is no different, it's just a different color. So I am going to quickly go in with some concealer. So if you ain't here for that, just fast forward these little couple seconds. But I'm going in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Almond, and this is a brand new one. I'm not gonna do the most, y'all, because when I tell y'all I'm taking this makeup right off as soon as I finish this video, it's coming right off. But yep, so now I'm just gonna take my sponge and I'm just gonna blend that out. Oh my gosh. So I'm using all the throwback products that we all used to love back in the day. For foundation, I have on the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless because that was a cult favorite. Then I'm busting out the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer because you know that was a cult favorite. And then we're gonna try the Laura powder. So it's just a face full of cult favorites today, y'all. Okay, y'all, so this is how we're looking concealed and all the things, and I'm just gonna quickly set. So I'm gonna tap into that and just lightly set. Look at that. Boom. This powder is gorgeous, guys. Gorgeous. If you guys haven't tried this powder, I don't know where you've been, but it's definitely one of my favorites because as I'm getting older, I'm in my late 20s, y'all, so not that old but older, I noticed that certain things I can't use all over my face anymore. Like the Fenty powder, I really liked it when it came out, but I'm noticing now if I bake with it, it's a little too dry for my under eye. versus I don't necessarily have that problem with the Laura Mercier powders, and I now own all three of them. I have this one, the original translucent one, and the medium deep one, which actually, let's use that to set our face, shall we? Why not? This is the medium deep one. This is the original, but I have some Ben Nye mixed in this and it's pretty much gone. And then this is the mini, so you can kind of see the shade differences here. So yeah, so I'm just gonna set with the medium deep shade. All right, my love, so this is how we're looking just with powder, you know, dusted on the face. Everything looks really good, looks really smooth. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in now and bake and show you guys what that looks like with this shade. All right, y'all, so this is how we're looking while we're baking. I am loving it. I'm loving the color. I know this is gonna be flawless. Oh, you know what? Your girl forgot to carve out her little cheekbones, so let me go ahead and do that. So yeah, so this is how we're looking with the face already baked, y'all. We looking real cute. I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera and just finish up the rest of my face. It's gonna be a real quick face. Nothing too fancy, no lashes, no none of that. But I'm gonna go ahead, finish off the rest of my face, and I'm gonna come back and show you guys what we're kind of looking like before we wipe the bake off. So I promise I won't wipe the bake off without you. See y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all, so I'm back. We got some bronzer going, some brows, just a little eyeshadow, which is bronzer on my lid, and some mascara to my non-existent lashes. But yeah, so this is how we're looking. And so we're back. I threw on some bronzer, a little bronzer in the crease, you know, kept it real simple. A lip, and that's about it for now. So let's go ahead and wipe this bake away. Now I just like to tap. Y'all see that? So this is how we're looking with everything freshly wiped away. I definitely think that this is giving me that highlighted look. If I went in with this powder first, I wouldn't be this highlighted. But I like it. I think it's pretty. I'm gonna just quickly do what I normally do. Take my Sephora Micro Smooth powder and kind of just go over everything as I normally would. And then let me just, I feel a little naked without blush, so I'm gonna add some blush. This is the Cover FX Spice Cinnamon blush, so we'll do that. Such a pretty blush. Just gonna quickly spray my face. You guys already know the deal. We press that in. And I will see you guys with my final thoughts. Okay guys, so I'm gonna keep it real short, real sweet. I'm sure you guys already know what my final thoughts are gonna be, but if you love the Laura Mercier powder, this is definitely a thumbs up. I highly recommend going to get it. I love the color. I'm head over heels for it, and the fact that I don't have to mix my Ben Nye with my Laura Mercier translucent anymore is just a win-win for me. Whenever I run out of this small mini size, I do plan on getting the larger one, and I kind of think I'm set, y'all. I don't really think I need any more powders after this. It's not too yellow. It doesn't give me that like jaundice type of look. It's a perfect highlighting translucent powder for deeper skin. Y'all see I didn't really have to do too much to make it look flawless. And I mean, y'all know this Maybelline Fit Me foundation is like $4, and you can't tell. My complexion looks so good. So good. Don't be surprised if you see this in any more videos coming up. I am completely a fan. So that's my thoughts on that. I'm just gonna throw a little bonus in this video because I feel like it's gonna be short. I mean, we're only talking about the powder here. So when I went to go pick up the powder, I picked up a couple more things at Sephora. So I'm going to just do a little mini haul for you guys. If you came here solely for the powder, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope seeing it on my skin complexion helped you, but I would really love for you to stick around and see what I got. So hopefully you stay tuned. But yeah, so let's just jump into the other things that I picked up. So you guys already know I picked up the powder itself, what I went to Sephora for. I used this in today's video, the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I have mine in the shade Almond. I love this concealer staple. I just missed it and wanted it back in my collection. I actually went to get Hazelnut to color correct, but they were out. So I picked this one up instead. So I got that. On my lips today, I am wearing the Patrick Ta lipstick, and this is in the shade She Must Be New, and it is a beautiful, in person it looks burgundy, but here it looks a little more, well, yeah, I guess burgundy. It just looks more of like a brick. So yeah, that's that. I know you guys see it on my lip, but I know y'all like swatches, so here's your swatch of that color there. And I picked up another Patrick Ta lipstick and wore this over the weekend. Oh, I damaged it, y'all. Look at that. Y'all see it? That sucks. Anyway, I picked up another Patrick Ta lipstick in the shade Oh She's Single. And that's what that looks like. With a lip liner, y'all. She's a banger. She's really, really pretty. Keeping with the Patrick Ta section, I also picked up a lip gloss. I picked up the lip gloss in the shade She's an Influencer. It's more of a lip topper, but it's a really, really pretty, I don't know what type of color this is. I don't know if this, it's kind of peachy, I would say. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I picked that up. This one I haven't even opened yet, so we're gonna be opening and swatching it together. But of course, it's another Patrick Ta, a lip gloss in the shade She's Independent, which is another nude, but it looks so pretty. I couldn't pass it up. Hopefully it's not going to be too light. Let's see. So that's what that looks like. Looks like it'll go really well with Oh She's Single as a lip topper. I picked up mostly lip products, it looks like. I've wanted this for a long time. I just haven't brought myself to buy it. But it's the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Not the lipstick, but the, what is this called? The Lip Star, which is kind of like a lip balm. And I really, really love the formula of this. Every time I go into Sephora, I swatch it. But that's what it is. You guys know Charlotte Tilbury's infamous color. It's this mauve universal color that supposedly works for all skin tones. And this is a swatch for that. You probably can't even see it. It's a really, really sheer lip balm. And I think this is perfect for everyday work and stuff like that. Just something to keep in my purse. And the last item that I got in store was the new Makeup Forever Matte Skin Velvet 24-hour concealer. Looks like this. So y'all will see this coming soon. Let me know if you want a review of this or just like a face with new makeup. So yeah, I picked that up just because I wanted to try it. I also picked up the MAC Velvet Foundation. Now that it's in the new formula, even though the new formula's been out, I was not a fan. So that went right back to the store the next day. I didn't like it. It was really, really dry. So I picked that up, but that was returned. And I also picked up the new Too Faced Born This Way, the matte version. because everybody was raving about the original, honey, but she didn't work for me. She didn't work for your girl. But the color was like spot on, so I'm super excited to try the matte version. So y'all will see that in a review coming soon. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my review on the Laura Mercier new powder. Well, not new shade, and my little mini Sephora haul. So let me know if you guys want to see anything else. Until then, smooches, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.